Hey guys, it's Brandon, aka B.Rich Beauty, aka your beauty best friend. Happy Monday, y'all! Baby, Kim Kardashian has filed for divorce. LIONEL Richie has a pretty young thing. And we're going to talk about this Atlanta housewife, bolo shenanigans, and so much more. You know what to do. Grab your tea, grab your beverage. Let go. How was your weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Did you do anything fancy? Child, I had some friends in town, honey, and I got boated out this weekend. Child, let me tell you something. Not only did I get boated out, it was fun. I had, like I said, some friends in town. This is the joy and the curse of living with people vacation, because I legit had 3 sets of friends, well, actually, 2 sets of friends and a relative in town through this entire week and weekend. Ooh, child, I'm old. And we're having a moment. I'm old. I'm not bump-wise, bump anything else, child. Like, I literally feel drained from the weekend, but it's a good type of draining. And it's, it's nothing like spending time with your friends who are your family and just hanging out. And baby, we had a cute little boat. Thank God for hydration and skincare, because at least I don't look tired. I don't know. But let's jump in. Y'all see, it was circulating online this week on Instagram. There's this Boeing 777 flight, United, that was going to Hawaii. And baby, the engine took fire. Let me tell you something. I'm not afraid of many things, but I can only imagine waking up from a nap and seeing one of the engines on fire. What do you do in that moment? Like, in that moment, do you stay calm? Like, come on now. Like, we all taken a few flights. I mean, I listen to the flight attendants and the safety announcements, but if I was to wake up and I saw that engine on fire, there's no staying calm. In the event of an emergency, are you willing to help? No, because this is on fire. Like, that bothered me. And on top of that, because the engine caught on fire, there was like shrapnel and metal that was falling out of the sky. Baby, when I tell you the sky was falling, like, I can't imagine tiptoeing outside to check the weather, and all of a sudden, boom, that's some Final Destination-ish. Like, that is some serious Final Destination-ish. Now, the good news is everybody was fine. And I have flight attendant friends, and my friends have always told me that literally a plane can be flown on one engine. I don't want to test that theory, but thank God that they were okay and safe. But baby, that video, that footage, it shook me. It shook me, honey. So again, praise God that everybody's okay. And I just wanted to share with you all because that is some scary-ish, okay? So the episode we've been finally waiting for since the start of this dry season with Bolo, the stripper, the bachelorette party has finally arrived. Did you guys watch Real Housewives of Atlanta last night? Baby, a couple of things. First of all, them ATL bodies are built Ford tough. Those girls got body out. Megan Thee Stallion needs to literally have the entire cast of Housewives of Atlanta in a body video, because the way those sisters are built and beautiful bodies. Now, I will say this. I was trying to stare at Kenya Moore's behind because, Marlo keeps calling it fake. I can't tell. I don't know if Kenya Moore's behind is real or not, but if it isn't, then she got some good work done. Now, fast forward, the girls look cute in their outfit. Let's get into the meaty gritty of it all. So Bolo, and you gotta love Marlo and her shade, she said, Bolo better come through in his fake Chanel. She's never seen it before, but she appreciates that he loves a good fashion. I agree, Marlo. And obviously, we realize that Chanel does not have a dedicated stripper collection. But you got to appreciate a guy for trying. Now, here's the thing. I'm not familiar with Bolo. And the only reason I became familiar with Bolo is the fact of, obviously, the season. It trended over the summer once all of this went down. Obviously, Bolo took to his Instagram denying that he slept with anybody and that he's a consummate professional. Now, obviously, the cameras were on, so they could only give us so much with, the antics and him stripping. I've never seen a stripper keep his pants on the entire time, but then again, I don't think Bolo could could take off his pants without them having to literally bleep and blur out everything, child. And what we saw was already an eye full. Now, let's talk about when those cameras went off, because those girls said, Candy said, can we wrap this up so we can really have fun? Production wrapped, and baby, those girls let have. Now, I will tell you this. I appreciate Candy owning this whole like dungeon candy coated nights type of thing. She set the girls up with a great outfit. She brought some toys. She had Bolo there, and she says, I want 4,000 ones. And she says, now let's get the party started. So much so that y'all catch a little girl on girl action. So Portia and Latoya had a little girl on girl action. The cameras caught a piece of that. And I gotta love Bravo in that editing, because they made sure we saw what was going on in the dark, honey. Well, you know what they say. What happens in the dark comes to light. But anyway, so Portia and Latoya had that girl on girl action, child. And then, I guess Bolo came. Portia went and grabbed Bolo so he can come back out for a follow-up performance. And obviously, the night goes dark, right? They cut the cameras off, the mics are down, we see shadows, we hear things, but we really can't see it. Now, I want to break this down because it looks like the girls had a great time. Perfect. You're on vacation one, and you created a bachelorette moment for Cynthia Bailey. You're supposed to have fun. But what I think is a little shady is that once the fun happened the morning after, Kenya Moore now wanted to play Nancy Drew. Carl, you went upstairs and you called it a night because you need to take care of baby Brooklyn. But don't throw salt into people's fun. Nobody wants to let their hair down, have fun, and then have to be shamed about it the next day. We're all in this together. And like Marlo said, people need to sign NDAs because Kenya Nancy Drew Moore was not here for it. Obviously, we knew the scandal with somebody sleeping with the stripper. Kenya's literally in charge of this investigation, child. And now she wants to interrogate everybody. And let's backtrack a little, because here's my thing. If you are on this vacation, you're doing this, it's almost like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What happened in the house last night stays in the house. So I want to know, was this Kenya's mission because something happened and now she's the bone collector to try to bring it to light and figure out who did what with Bolo? Because like she said, she heard a male's voice. She distinctly called out Portia. She says, I know Portia's voice. And I'm letting you know, I heard one other female whose voice I could not place. Okay, so now we know that it was 3 people in this bedroom. Now, what it also sounds like to me that you came downstairs to get milk for Brooklyn and you sat by with your popcorn for 45 whole minutes listening to the antics. Girl, did you press your ear up against the door? Did you sit in the hallway with a chair? Like she literally said, I came downstairs to get milk for Brooklyn and I heard all this going on for about 45 minutes. So now, to Candy's point, you let Brooklyn wait a whole 45 minutes for her milk while you was trying to figure out what was happening behind this closed door. Right. So the morning after, Kenya's over here talking to Candy, trying to get the 411, and Candy is trying to give her on-camera clues like, let it go. Candy makes her eyes really big, talking about, I don't know, I didn't hear. Like, Candy's like, let these people live their life. Do not offer this up on camera, especially since you know some of these people, like Tanya, has a whole fiance, which is the reason why I think Tanya was so upset that, these lies allegedly was happening. And you also got Drew with a whole husband. So it's like, girl, you got these people with families and marriages and you want to offer up all the tea on television. Some things just is not meant for TV. And Kenya could not take the hint. She took it out to the pool, talking to Cynthia about it. She then she started talking to Shamia about it and Latoya about it. It's like, girl, let it go. Now, Bolo spent a whole night. Bolo left, his Uber picked him up at 7 a.m. So I need to know what time did the party really end? Because as these girls over here sleeping in, what time did you go to sleep? In addition, I also foresee that they're going to continue to try to drag out this whole bachelorette party for probably a few more episodes. You see they did not preview what next week's episode is going to look like, but I feel like they're going to drag it out some because this trip, this season, obviously because of COVID, is a little dry. The fact that they went on a fishing boat to go fishing, I have never in the history of my Housewives of Atlanta witnessed anybody going fishing on a fishing boat. And poor Marlo, she just could not seem to understand that they were going fishing. that the chick still wore heels. Anyways, moving on. So I hope next week's episode, actually before we move on, I hope next week's episode gives us a little bit more clarity. We see a little bit more of what's about to happen because obviously there's a to be continued. They sat down for the seafood boil and Portia is in her feelings about what Kenya is implying. And so maybe we'll get a little drama out of Portia next episode in this whole Bolo situation. We'll see how this continues to unwind and unfold. But baby, Bolo might have just got a new follower on Instagram. I'm just saying. So Lionel Richie is trending on the Twitter and the internet. And do you know why? Well, apparently, honey, Lionel Richie is dating his granddaughter's friend. No, I'm just joking. So Lionel Richie has a new bae. And word on the street is she's about 30 or 32. And Lionel is 71. Catch it. Now, I will say this. Mr. Easy Like Sunday Morning looks great for his age to be 71. Gotta love the internet. The internet is going up. Talking about Lionel was probably 40 when she was born. So, fellas, if you have not met your soulmate yet, don't worry because she may not have been born just yet. I can't make this up. It's the internet. So with that being said, my conversation and my question to y'all is Lionel in the wrong dating so young? Because we always hear that typically, men dating younger women as they've gotten older. Hell, look what happened with Anna Nicole Smith dating, the 200-year-old man when he was alive. Lionel is 71. She's 30 or 32. And Nicole Richie, his daughter, is 39. So he's dating somebody younger than his own daughter. Scandalous. I'm kind of intrigued by how all of this happened. Like, how did they meet? Did he take his granddaughter or to a birthday party and he met like the friend of a friend and the daughter was there and they just had this kismet connection? Like, I just want to know this story. I need we have to figure out this story. I want to know how they met. Word on the street is they've even been dating for a few years now. Like, I'm just trying to figure out this true love situation because while some of us are over here all the way single, Lionel Richie's getting his win back into his sail, or I should say, Lionel is getting his groove back like Stella did. It's cute. Cute, and she's cute too. Cute for them. I wonder what her parents think. Like, are her parents happy that she's dating Lionel Richie? Are they like, oh my God, we used to make love to his music? And then you're like, ew, mom, dad. Like, are her parents fans that, that she's dating Lionel and they're fans of his music? I kind of want to know these things. These things keep me up at night. Not really, but these things are quite entertaining, aren't they? And last but not least, before I get out of here, so it's official. Word on the street is Kim K has filed for divorce from Kanye. And I think it's quite interesting because these heifers would do anything for a check. So apparently we're going to see this divorce unfold in their final season of Keeping Up with the Kardashian. And apparently there's a new Hulu deal in the works for Kim, or I don't know, or the whole Kardashian clan. I don't know. But we're going to see part of it unfold with this final season. And they're saying the rest is going to happen on Hulu with their new show. I just hope that, I want them to get through this divorce. I kind of want them to sit down. And I'm also thinking, again, things to keep you up at night. Once she divorces Kanye, because they were married for 7 years, who's going to be her next victim? I mean, her boyfriend. Is she going to jump right back into dating again? What black athlete, what black rapper, what black entertainer is Kim going to be booed up with her and her 4 kids? Anyways, guys, I got to go. You know what to do. Subscribe to the channel if you like this video if you like, and leave me a comment. Most importantly, are those notifications turned on? I hope so. Who loves you? I do. See you on Wednesday. Bye.